Hi, my name's Martin from Avery Gardens. I wanted to show you a couple of planting projects we've done recently, just to give you an idea of the kind of things we might be able to do in your property. So I'm going to just reduce myself down to the corner and talk you through the first area. So this is Ryan, who did this project with me. He was there. Just been laying out the plants. You can see them in the background there. So the problem we got with this particular site is it was a main entry into a care home, and it didn't have much year-round interest. So what we've tried to do is, with a limited budget, intersperse the existing planting, which was quite sparse, with some plants that are going to give winter colour and flower, and also some taller structure as well. So we've put in there some birch trees, a few evergreen plants, and a few things that are going to give a bit of flower as well. So what we've started doing there is just initially laying out all the plants that we've chosen for this particular project. And we don't start with a particular planting scheme in mind with things like this, because it's really, you get a much better result just by playing with the composition within the bed itself. So there we go, just sort of laying out, and you can see that there's very little in the way of plants there. There's a few scruffy bits and pieces, but a lot of that will actually be either removed or dug up and placed in somewhere a bit more suitable. So there we go, we've got the new trees in, so we've got some nice white birch there, which is going to show up against the dark background. That's the yellow stems of a cornus, which are going to be nice and bright through the winter months. We've got some lavender in there. Just behind the tree you've got griselinia and some nice red leaved, the new leaves are red at least, red robin. And the last thing we did after the planting was we gave a nice sort of fresh covering of bark mulch. So you can see that this whole area is going to be quite transformed. We've actually, it was quite a small amount of money spent on it. This particular project cost about £1,000. And there we go, sort of looking back up, that's where Ryan was standing initially. And one of the things to think about with a bed like this as well is you're going to be viewing it from multiple angles as you drive past it. So as you're doing your composition, you need to be sort of walking up and down the road and viewing it to make sure every aspect is interesting as you travel past the bed. So this is one way you can enhance an area. So it's bringing plants into an existing bed and looking to see how you can enhance it and make the most of what's already there. So the second approach, these particular viburnums, Viburnum davidii mainly, this had an unusual disease, and what we did here is we ripped it out completely, and then we treated the ground with a fungicide. So we start with a planting scheme. This particular planting scheme was done by the chap at We Tree Nurseries, who supplied the plants. So we've cleared the bed, treated the fungicide, we've cut back some of the plants on the side there. That will be further cut back in time. Compost on the bed dug in, so we've got a nice clean area for planting. Then the guys come in, lay all the plants out so you get your spacings and positions right. And the interesting thing here, this is a different type of planting. You'll notice it's big blocks of colour, which is really good in these larger properties. Quite often it's more visually impacting to have big blocks of colour rather than a complex mixture of things. And there's Matt lovingly preparing his planting hole. Okay, nice straight lines there. And there's the finished product there. Okay, so there's two different options there. So this was a bit more expensive, so it was a complete clear out, redesign and planting, and when that all comes into flower it's going to be really striking colour. So you've got two different approaches, either enhancing what you've already got or starting again. There's a couple of different projects we've done recently. I thought you might find that interesting and maybe give you some ideas about your own properties. Okay, hopefully speak to you soon. Bye.